up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the HEGIRA with Mike Sylvester, and we're talking all issues. We'll be discussing real and important issues. And of course, I want to thank you for joining me. If you're joining me from Grenada, the Caribbean, or the world, I want you to like and share this video, like and share this channel. We are be talking positivity. We are talking beautiful things, and we want to continue to make beautiful memories on this program. Our aim and our goal is to try to become the best versions of ourselves, and so we want to encourage each other. And so we have a very interesting program. I want to start with a little motivation. I found this very lovely video on the internet. I'm not sure who owns the video, but if I am, I hope I'm not breaching any copyright rules or regulations. But if I am, I beg your pardon. I love this video. It's a very important motivational piece. So here we go. All right.
Hey, beautiful. Hi, mommy. Hey, beautiful. Hi, mommy. Hey, beautiful. Hi, mom. How are you today, pretty girl? I am great today, mommy. Awesome, beautiful. What's the inspiration for today, beautiful? Good morning, everyone. Don't you know that tomorrow is not promised? That's right. So don't ruin a good day by thinking about a bad day. Amen. Just be willing to stop thinking about your past and start thinking about your future. Come on, boo. You have to smile. Come on. You have every reason to smile. You know, when you think about your day, you have to be willing to speak something positive about your day. That's right. And please remember to say your prayers, never give up, keep pushing, and have an amazing day. Thank you so much, beautiful. You're so welcome, mommy, because I am cute. That's right. Oh, well, you just cute, boo. Yeah, no, I'm not just cute, mama. What are you? I am ambitious. I am resilient. I am amazing. Amen. I am smart. I am more than enough. That's right, boo. Thank you, pretty girl. You're welcome, mommy.
Yes, a beautiful, beautiful piece. I don't know who this young lady is, but she's gonna have a very bright future. So, my friends, as I said, this is the HEGIRA. Part of our program, of course, is a vocabulary segment, and so we will be learning a new word every program. And in this program, we're going to be learning the word bewitch, or bewitched rather. And bewitch, of course, is the past tense of bewitch. Bewitch is a verb, and if you want to get your dictionary out and you look up the meaning of bewitch, you will see, basically it speaks to the issue of being cast under a spell, or to be in a situation where you are influenced by witchcraft, or you are influenced by voodoo and that kind of thing. So that's the meaning of bewitched. There is also, in a sense, could be used nicely, to be fascinated by someone, to be enchanted by someone, and so on. But generally speaking, when someone say, yeah, that you are bewitched, it means that you are under a spell. You can't see beyond your nose. So, for example, in our local parlance, you hear the word papuntan. You hear the word, you give things like jackets. There are cases where all your money and so on is being spent, and you don't have a clue. People are influencing your decision, especially a young lady, and so you tend to make a lot of false decisions. You tend to do a lot of missteps. You alienate your friends and so on and so forth. And in the end, these things can lead to very, very, very extreme circumstances and consequences and ramifications. So that's the word for the day, bewitched. Learn it. Next time you come around, we will come with a new word. But for you to learn this word, you have to be able to use it in your vocabulary. Just by way of an example, if for example, John, in his own words, said that he was, or confessed that he was bewitched by Mary, that's not the proper use of the word. It means that John basically has allowed Mary to make him into a papuntan, or mama pool. Yeah, my friends, that's the word for the day. So we'll be right back. Just give us a minute. Let me put on really music. We also have a radio station that we're launching, so I want you to always understand that we be very big and bold, and we're doing a lot of things. We have a little music and we play a little vibe. So get a little music, and then we'll come back right here. Let's take a little break right now. Yes, I am. I want to put some kisses on you, baby. family to cottage in the green. Yes, my folks. So we're lovely, we're nice. I want to encourage you to share this program if you have not done so as yet. Like, subscribe. We want to reach as many persons, as many people as possible, young, the old. We want to reach the middle age. We want to empower you. This is our goal. This is our mission. If you look at our title of our program, HEGIRA, go to check your dictionary. HEGIRA is a journey to a better place, and we're going to put in that, whether it's financial, whether it's emotional, whether it's spiritual, whatever you want to be better. This is our journey, and we want to embark on the journey together because we say, I think one of my former bosses used to say, 10 heads are always better than one, and so if we journey together, we will get there. There's in fact, an old African proverb that said, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So, my friends, welcome, welcome. Whether you're listening to me in your bedroom, in your bathroom, in your kitchen, in your car, at your workplace, I want to welcome you. I want to thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the conversation. As you're quite aware, this is a offshoot of Better Future Conversations. It's an initial program that we have, and we have a lot of content on that. If you go back to my channel, you will see content on how to save money, how to create additional income streams, how to invest in real estate, how to do a lot of things in the financial space. I have some new content I'm going to bring out. In fact, I was part of a recent workshop with a gentleman from the United States, and he had a couple sessions here in Grenada. I think some person may have attended. It was a very, very enlightened, very insightful session, and I will tell you that I learned quite a bit. I also shared some of my experience, and of course, he found it very useful, and so we were able to have some great exchanges, and so I'm very happy that I continue to build in that particular capacity. But today we are talking many things. I want to just focus on some particular things that happened this week that I think was very positive. And so I just want to share with you. Also, as part of this program, I want you to call. We're going to establish our phone lines very soon, and I want you to call in and share some of the ideas in terms of what you think we should cover, because there are a lot of things out there, and we want to make sure that our content are reaching you, and our content are, in fact, we are not tone deaf, and we are, in fact, addressing some of the issues and challenges and things that you want to talk about. So, with that being said, I want to talk about a special event that I attended this weekend. I was invited to a birthday party, a celebration of a very person that I'm very fond of. In fact, it was a former co-worker. When I just started in the budget division and Ministry of Finance, she was there among three persons who I consider my mothers, if you want to call that my adopted mothers. They were very influential in my life. They taught me many things, which I am very proud of today. In fact, because of some of those lessons, I believe that I was able to accomplish certain things. One of the very best lessons that I was given was that I should join the credit union. It was the public service credit union at the time. That's way back in 1996, June 17th. And I did so, and I was able, of course, over time to be able to accumulate some savings at the credit union. And so, I want to ensure that the credit union continue to be managed properly and well, so that those savings can manifest itself into other things, whether it's a mortgage, a car, assets, income generating assets, and just a house or a car or that kind of thing. So that was one of the great lessons, and I was very happy to be able to share that session. And I must say, at 70, she is looking as a young lady. She is looking well. She's going very strong. She has 4 beautiful kids, children. They're all doing very well, very successful. And I mean, it was a pleasure for me to be there, and of course to meet a lot of old-time friends, a lot of friends that I haven't seen in a long time, and I was glad to be able to share and exchange with them. It was just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experience, and that was one of the very positive things that happened in my life today. Another positive thing that happened is that I went to look at a piece of land. It's a piece of land that it's in a very interesting place in Grenada. The view is amazing, scintillating, breathtaking, beautiful. I mean, words can't describe the view, and it's up for sale. And I really would like to be the owner of that piece of land. Trust me. And so I hope and pray that everything will work out fine, and that God will bless me, and that I can be able to acquire that piece of land, um, because I believe that in terms of the future and potential of that piece of property, I believe it has great potential. And so that was another beautiful thing I was able to do this weekend. I was able to also listen to some of the action during the week. I noted, for example, some of the wonderful news coming out with respect to Grenada. The fact that Grenada was able to uh, uh, access, recommit, or reconfirm, or whatever the case may be, about 16.4 million pounds for the South St. George's water and sewer expansion project. That to me was positive news, because I believe that our water sector is so important, and that we need to continue to have good, clean drinking water. I also heard that we are going to get some money from Saudi Arabia. I heard 100 million US mentioned, and that is a very good figure. And so we look forward to these things. We heard the IMF report that basically said that Grenada continues to perform well, and I'm happy to be part of that process as well in my formal job. And so it was a good news for me, and I think good news for Grenada generally speaking, because a lot of people have some false uh, notion about the International Monetary Fund, and I think it's important for perhaps for me one of these programs to demystify the IMF. I'm not saying that the IMF is an angel, or they have not had any poor policies over the years, but people don't go to the IMF generally when we are doing well, or when they are doing their own thing. It's only when they fall into problems. And so if you go to a man and you're in problems, you of course have to accept whatever he's offering. And so I think for all of us, we have to try to manage our economies well, so that we don't have to go to the IMF for funding and for any bit of medicine and that kind of thing. So I think, but some education on that is very important, because I think there are a lot of misconception and notion about the IMF. That said, I am not sitting here and saying that the IMF doesn't have any flaws, or that they are angels. That being said, I can't say anything negative about them at this particular stage, because I believe, as I said, people go to the IMF for help when they are in problems and can find no other way to turn. That we had some other good news. There was a bit of a sad news for me. There was a murder in my hometown. I am from, for persons who don't know me, I am from the beautiful village of River Sally. So the Batway, the Savanswazi, the Creation, the Jokazo, the Banway, the Mongini, and all these kind of places. A lot of people don't know that, yeah. But I am from St. Patrick East constituency. I am from the parish of St. Patrick. And so you know that St. Patrick itself is one of the most historic, one of the most beautiful parishes in this country. So in my home village, there was a murder, gruesome in my view, my humble estimation. I mean, I feel very saddened for the family. I want to extend my condolences and so on to the family, both families, because in this case, it's not only one family that suffers. And it's not always good when you see these circumstances, and you believe that many of these things can be settled through conversation and negotiation, but it's just a issue where a lot of persons uh, have not had the skill of being able to uh, deal with situations in an amicable and a peaceful, and resolve these matters and so on in that kind of way. And so sometimes it leads to violence, and in some cases it leads to the ultimate, it leads to death. So yes, bit of a sad news. Outside of that, I mean, it's just a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day today. The sun was extremely hot. I don't know, for one reason or the other. The sun was out in its glory, you know, But it's all good. It's all good. We have been beginning to get some rains, and so the bit of a rain, bit of sunshine, it's the combination is not that bad, and so we are hoping that this year, the upcoming hurricane season, which begins in a few days, that we are gonna have a we are gonna have a peaceful. That's not the right word. We are gonna have a mild season. God forbid. I pray that we don't have any major hurricanes or major storms. I haven't actually checked the forecast for this year, but I know from experience that over time the frequency and intensity of these disasters, of these hazards, are increasing. That's an important thing that we have to understand as well, that it's a hazard and it's not disaster. It's not, there's nothing as a natural disaster. In fact, I learned that not long ago. Um, and so this is one thing that we are going to learn from time to time. So my friends, we are talking. I will wait on you when we have the conversation for you to tell me what you want us to talk about. But this program, we're going to have, as I said, some motivational section. We're going to have a word. Every day we're going to try to, every time we're going to try to learn a new word. And we want to, by the end of the program, or by the end of, maybe by the 50th program, we have 50 new words that we can add to a vocabulary. A stronger vocabulary will help you to be more influential, will help you to be able to be more successful in your job, in your career, and even your conversation with your peers. So, my friends, we are going to be right back. Let's take a commercial break. This program is brought to you by the Villa at Triangle Lot. We'll be right back. I'll tell you more about the Villa in a subsequent video. But let me take a little music and then we will rock. So yes, and friends, you know, we walk in, we walk in, we walk in. Friends, I am a newbie, a neophyte. You know, I am very new to this, and so I'm still experimenting. I need some help with some technical help. I want to have a nice little background. I want to be able to get a nice little streaming software so that I can stream to both YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to invest in I have a little bit of equipment, but I still don't know how to set it up rightly, but set them up properly. But I will get there. I believe that we must not let perfect be the enemy of good. And I think so far I have some good little material, and we'll talk. The conversation will come. It's all about having good conversations. And I want to say that, the idea behind this program is really about having good conversations, training your mind. Because it is said that your thoughts become your words, and that your words become your actions, and then of course your action becomes your character, and your character becomes your destiny. In other words, you, as I say, as a man thinketh, what you think is really what shape you. And so we should avoid negative think, we should avoid negative speak, because your body can't distinguish between, the difference between what you say. So we would not want to speak negative things into our body, into existence, into experience. And that's why I try not to talk about people, you know. And but I always say, you always have to guard your reputation and guard your character. And so sometimes people try to they put you in this bracket. This man is a pastor, or this man is a professional, this man is this, so he should not respond to me when I attack him personally, physically, and otherwise. I don't share that. Trust me, I don't share that view. And and I usually say I don't speak negative, and I don't want to engage in negative talk. But I don't believe that if someone slaps you that you have to turn the other cheek. I don't believe that. So we have to understand that people don't respect you if you don't stand up for yourself. So sometimes you have to stand up. And I've had occasions where I stood up to people and they they then turn around and they hate you. But they never liked you in the first place, because if they liked you, they would not treat you in that kind of way. People think they want to have you and control you under the thumb, and the moment you speak up, then you're a bad person. And so I sometimes, when I see people stand up for themselves against tyranny and those kinds of hegemony and hatred and abuse, I feel good. I smile because I say to myself, people have to be themselves. They have to make a difference in this world, and they didn't come here to be any man's footstool or any woman's footstool. You understand? And so it's something that we have to always encourage, speak positive to ourselves, and allow ourselves. You don't do what you don't do to others what you would like to be done to you. And if you think positively, then these things don't become an issue. You know, and avoid certain situations, because when you go to certain situation and you meddle with the crowd and so on certain crowds, and so it really rub off on you. Don't say that, oh well, I want to go into a strip club, and I'm a saint, and I'm just looking. Eventually the saltfish will rub off on you. So yeah, that's a joke. But anyway, you understand my point. So I'm just saying that you have to choose your company, and that if you're in a company that you see is not the right company, don't be afraid to walk away. Don't be afraid to leave, because you want to preserve your own sanity, and you want to be able to sleep well at night. You know. So my friends, it's been a beautiful day. I feel so happy that I'm going to have a program now. I feel so happy that I'm speaking without even proper topics. But that's fine. Topics will come, and as I say, once I engage and we continue to have these beautiful conversations, we can speak to particular issue. But I'll be better prepared next week. Um, I will be better prepared. This week I was not feeling. Um, I think on Saturday, so Friday, I think I had a bad experience. I think I ate something that I not accustomed to eating, and it had a little play on me. And so for the Saturday, I was not feeling 100%. But again, Sunday and Monday was so beautiful. I want to thank God for that. Thank God for life, and thank God for everybody around, my family and friends. I always say that I am loved by my family and my friends, and it's so beautiful to be loved. It's so beautiful to be loved. So as I tune out, I want to just again play a little music. But let me end with the motivational video, because I think that is so powerful. This little girl, I believe that she will be a success in her life. One day she will be very important. Let me hear again before I close the segment.
Hey, beautiful. Hi, Mom.
Ah, beautiful.
Hey, beautiful. Hi, Mommy. Hey, beautiful. Hi, Mom. How are you today, pretty girl? I am great today, Mom. Awesome, beautiful. What's the inspiration for today, beautiful? Good morning, everyone. Don't you know that tomorrow is not promised?
Tomorrow is not promised.
So don't be on a good day by thinking about a bad day. Amen. Just be willing to stop thinking about your past and start thinking about your future. Come on, boo. You have to smile. Come on. You have every reason
Come on.
to smile. When you think about your day, you have to be willing to speak something positive about your day. That's right. And please remember to say your prayers, never give up, keep pushing, and have an amazing day. Thank you so much, beautiful.
I love it. I love it. I love
I
it.
am cute. That's right. Oh,
Oh, it's just cute? No.
No, I'm not just cute, Mom. What are you? I am ambitious. I am resilient. I am amazing. Amen. I am smart. I am more than enough. That's right, boo. Thank you, pretty girl. You're welcome, Mommy.
Good. Lovely. Let me play a little music, man. By the way, I speak to the word of the day? I don't recall, but if I spoke to the word of the day, I want to take this opportunity to just remind us about the word of the day. So the word of the day is bewitched. It's a verb. Sorry, the past tense of bewitch, and bewitch, as you know, is a verb. And bewitch really means to cast, to be cast under a spell. Like to be if somebody have you on a spell, um, it means to be influenced by witchcraft or whatever else, voodoo, if ever. So that's one definition. There's another definition that speaks to be fascinated, enchanted, or charmed by somebody. So proper use of the word could be, for example, John confessed that he was so bewitched by Mary that he gave her all his money and he became poor, right? Or John was confessed that he was so bewitched by Mary that he lost his way, or he lost many friends or whatever the case may be. And a lot of cases where people are bewitched, they are under the influence of people, whether it's through money or through sex, whether it's through whatever means of bewitchment. That's a word. I think that's a word as well. Um, and so they can't really see beyond their nose. In some cases, you have men who, we refer to them as papuntans, or you have women who they lost. They are being abused and they're hiding it and they're thinking because they believe that they are in love, but they are just being battered and abused and they are victims. And we have to really try to help these people, because sometimes it's very difficult when you try to offer help. They see it as if you trying to stand in the way, and of course, depending on the level of influence, these persons will take a very long time before they really find out and realize that they are being um, I don't want to say influence, because influence is not the proper word. They are bewitched. There's no other way you can say. So, my friends, that's the word. We're going to try to learn a new word every program. So, come prepared. We will rehash the word before, so that make sure that we can use it in a vocabulary. And I said, practice makes perfect. So the more you practice those words, you have a stronger vocabulary, and they say a vocabulary help you to communicate better, to be able to influence people, and to be able to people with good vocabulary are often seen as more intelligent. And so if you want to be seen as more intelligent, you build a vocabulary. So my friends, that's it for now. We are going to sign off for today.